Hello again and welcome back to Backpack Battles! So, I decided to take a couple minutes and figure out how to get all of the games that weren't being recorded by my recording software to work again. Took me all of 3 minutes to figure it out, and now we're back to a game that I have been enjoying while offline from you guys for a while now. So, lots of changes to this game. Lots of changes, lots of new items. We got new outfits for everybody. Obviously, I'm sticking with my outfit, mostly because I haven't played enough to unlock anything else. We got like a Harley Quinn outfit, we got this mushroom outfit, and that's just for this character. We got so many new stuff for other characters. I'm fairly certain I've shown you at least the new characters at one point, but that not long after that, I was unable to record this game stuff anymore, so, but yeah, all of that, we got new recipes, of course, but let me show you, where's the items? There we go. Look at this. So much new stuff, so much new things. We got Manaki Neko. We've got new boxes. We've got all sorts of new stuff. We have phoenixes, we have the king goobert, which I have never gotten. We have paradise birds. It's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger since we've been gone. So yeah, we got a ton of stuff to look through. So, lately I have been trying to get gooberts, the rainbow gooberts on these 3 characters, because each one of them has a different rainbow goobert. I have not been able to get a single rainbow goobert on any of them. This is the only character that I've gotten it on, and you saw me get that one. So, I've been working on that, but the reason why we're playing this one, even though we want to get rainbow gooberts on the other 3, because I have really been trying to get this character to get her ultimate, or not her ultimate, to do an entire game based on the deck, mostly because they added Jimbo, and I'm a big fan of Balatro as well, so you can literally get the deck that helps you fight things, and then you can get Jimbo and as part of that deck, and he does a lot of crazy things for it as well. So, I'm gonna try to see if I can get the deck going. Here it is, the deck of cards. If we're lucky and we get the deck, like, right off the bat, then we should be able to make it happen. But it is rare for me to get the deck in, like, this first round here. Let's see, alright, let me move my coffin into the corner, like so. Yeah, I usually like to start with the broom, because I like to turn that into a magical item. You have to use the broom to transform it into, what's it called? Magical thingy. And then we usually get the torch going. Could use one of these. Alright, now we reroll, we'll get that. If I had been more patient, I would have gotten that. Alright. Okay, we did not get the deck this time, but we got a good setup. We've also got this on reserve, and it's on sale, but we're gonna be trying to go for the deck as soon as possible. So, we'll probably be spending a lot of money just draining things to get that deck. First win, okay. Alright, so let's buy this, because we're gonna want it anyway. Now, let's see if we can start searching for the deck. We're just gonna keep there it is. We got it super early. That's fantastic. Okay, now we gotta switch stuff around, because we want the deck to have space. You are like the worst thing I could have gotten from my deck. Alright, and we're good. No, you still... You'll notice that if you notice how the levers looks right now? You don't see that heart at the top? If you set it in an appropriate slot connected to the deck, it'll have the heart and it'll have these 2 in red, and that means that it's doing the special thing that it's supposed to do. So if you notice here, on reveal, 7 poison damage with 100% life steal, if the number of, if the number of cards before it is even, you gain 2 regeneration, and your healing is increased by 6. So, because it is number 0 right now, and that means that there's technically 0 is an even number. So apparently, it's still going to give me the regeneration hearts. So this is a good setup, actually. It's not great yet because I'm barely doing any damage, but it's a good way to start, especially since we got this on turn 2. So we've been very blessed for this. All right, let's get going before I talk my ear off. Alright, let's see how we do. Okay, we're still doing decent right now. We want to get the magic orb so we can get our... Well, we're trying to get a bunch of magic stuff. Okay, let's see here. So this is a special... We get a skill every so often. And you get these badges that give you various skills and things like that. Obviously, the first skill is usually very common and occasionally rare and epic. And the second skill, you usually get legendary or godly stuff. I got lucky enough to get what looks like just all commons right now. So just stats just increases your stats a bit. Slime time helps you get gooberts, so that's why it's pretty nice for that. Heavy drinking every 10 seconds trigger the effect of a random potion and triggers 80% faster for each distinct potion. And then nice to meet you. Dagger attacks 40% faster. I'm just gonna get just stats. None of these are gonna be very helpful for my deck of many things. We definitely want to buy this, and we'll put it here for now. And roll. Okay, we got another one of these. Let's put that on reserve. We got another of the levers. We could use some armor. Let's do this. We're going to do... we got 5. Let's buy this first. We'll put this on reserve, and then we'll roll. Okay. Alright, we need to start getting the magic stuff onto this if we can, just for defensive purposes until we get our deck going. Then we just gotta start buying cards, just cards after cards after cards. Ooh, we got a rare one. Gingerbread Jerry, gain 40 maximum health. Let's see, use a bunch of stuff. Stop giving me the levers! So yeah, every 3 seconds, use one of these and gain 20 maximum health. Okay. Well, if I was getting one of those every turn, then yeah, that'd be great, but I'm not, so... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, we'll buy another one of these, we'll get one of these, even though it's not gonna be as good as what we currently have, because it's off. Actually, we'll get both of these. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So, our goal here is to have enough, cards to be our only weapon. To make this deck our only weapon if we can. I want it to go literally all the way around the edges, and then back here, and then keep going around and around and around if that's a possibility. I have never gotten that far, honestly. I've never even come close, so... And we've only gotten levers, which, as you can see, is becoming a problem. Well, we still won, though. Not bad. We're doing very well right now, in my opinion. Ooh, we got an ace of spades. Your next hit is critical. If the number of cards before is odd, gain 2 luck and 3 spike. Okay. So we want this as the odd card, which means putting it here would be good. We need... I don't have anything that gives me armor yet, so Stone Skin Potion isn't exactly what I want right now. Ooh, the reverse card. The legally distinct Uno reverse card. On reveal, 3 debuffs. Okay. Let's see here. We need more space. Let's do that. I'm gonna do this. This is still not enough space. Okay. Let's get the Uno reverse card in here. We'll flip you up like so. And we'll put you in storage for now. We need, oh, this thing can become this thing. So I should reserve that, or if I can find one on sale. We need mana orb for the broom, and we need a mana potion for the torch. But I'm not getting what I need from that. We also didn't see any cards other than Uno reverse, or excuse me, just reverse. It's a legally distinct reverse card. Alright, let's do this. And we got a completely different setup this time. We still won, just barely. But we need to really get moving on our stuff. Okay. We officially got our first potion, which is gonna be necessary. I should have reserved that. Oh well. Okay, a dagger we could use, because that can become a magical item as well. But I still need to focus on, trying to get a deck of many things go. Ooh, there it is. We need this. There we go. So, also, you can left-click on things and you can prevent them from prevent them from combining with other stuff, which is very helpful. So we want this to combine with this because it'll become a mana potion, which this will then turn into a mana torch. I'm also going to move this stuff around, mostly because I want this to be next to this so that way it can turn into the mana torch immediately. I also found out through bad, hard, evil things, ooh, a white eyes blue dragon. Definitely want that. I also found out through the hard way that if you light this torch before getting the mana potion, you can't get the mana torch. Was a big bummer for me. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. How are we gonna fare against one of our own? Ooh, we almost made it. If they didn't have a potion, we would have made it. But my potion went first, that's why. Alright, we officially have our mana torch about to be manifested. Pun completely unintended. Alright, we don't have enough room right now, so I'm gonna put these on reserve. I'm gonna unreserve this. There we go. We got the hollow fire lizard, and we got our first stamina bag. That's what we wanted. So, stamina bag, then Uno reverse, then we can put the levers, but we have to move stuff around for that to work. There we go. Okay, now we can buy, see this one is, gain armor for each card before inflict 4 frost. So we want this to be as far out as we can possibly get it, so that way it can get as much armor from this as possible. Let's see, we got 2 coins left. We can't afford either of those right now. Let's roll and hope for something good, and we got nothing good. Roll again. Still nothing good. Alright. Okay, so right now, it's looking okay. We're not doing great, but we're not doing terrible either. We did get our first loss, but that's just one, so let's see what we can do here. Ooh, we are doing, well, we were doing well. We started off strong, and then we failed, but we unlocked our subclass, which means that, it'll be a little bit easier for now. Let's see, none of these are really important to me, so I usually just go with something that's not going to take up too much problems. See, plushies are offered in the shop. I don't want plushies. That's going to take... The problem with buying this one is that because plushies would be offered, we're going to see a lot of plushies. We don't want plushies to take up our card slots, our magic slots, etc. So I usually just buy the Hex Blade. That way it's just improving weapons and stuff like that. Let's see, it triggers an extra attack on stun, inflict 2 random debuffs, and this item, This and star items have 1% accuracy, plus 1% accuracy, and inflict 1% critical hit chance per debuff. So we're gonna go with this for now. I was hoping one of these would be on sale, but that's okay. Oh, we've got Jimbo! Hell yes! Obviously Jimbo being from, Balatro, and as you can see on reveal, you get 6 random buffs from him. For each pair, resist 1 critical hit. For each 3 of a kind, your weapon uses 25% your weapon use is minus 25% stamina, and for each 4 of a kind before, activate 2 random reveal cards, except Jimbo's. So, this is obviously incredibly good. It's literally a godly card. So yeah, Jimbo is always nice to have. Always be a friend of Jimbo. Anyway, let's see, this is on sale, but this isn't the one that I can turn into magical items, so we're gonna hold off on that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated! And I'm so happy I got this working again.